Happy Saturday, everybody. It is September 4th, 2021. It's Kurt Thompson here, TRUMPETSIZZLE.com, going through the back to school specials. And I have to apologize. I missed a beat yesterday. I didn't put up the third discount. I was kind of busy doing somewhat of a tough play-along solo, the Bach aria. And then I had a bunch of other stuff unrelated to music, so I just got behind. So what I'm going to do today is we're going to catch up from yesterday, Friday's discount that you guys didn't see, but you're still going to get it. We're going to do Saturday's discount, which will be the fourth one. And because I'm going to be involved in messing around with my carport, the driveway part of it tomorrow, we're going to go also ahead and take care of tomorrow's discount. So we're going to take care of 3 discounts today. So yesterday's discount was going to be, and now it is, the Herbert L. Clark course that I have. It's a 90-day course to most efficiently go through the Herbert L. Clark book. Hopefully you guys are familiar with that. If you're not, you definitely need to Google it or look on Amazon. It's called the Herbert L. Now he has several books, so let me give you the right one. It's the Herbert L. Clark Technical Studies for Cornet or Trumpet. Now, if you play in a bass clef like trombone or baritone, don't think you are off the hook, because many years ago, the Herbert L. Clark book, which is in treble clef, was transcribed and transposed to bass clef. So this applies to all brass instruments, and I really encourage you bass clef players to have a look-see at the Clark book. It'll be unlike anything that you've ever done. I don't care if you have a DMA, or I don't care if you're a band director, I don't care if you teach at a university and you're the baritone instructor there. If you actually haven't seen the Herbert L. Clark Technical Studies transcribed to bass clef, you are truly missing out, and you're doing a disservice to your students. It really is that important and that essential. So what's up with my course? Why is there a need for a course for the Herbert L. Clark book? The problem with the Herbert L. Clark book, it was written by a guy from a different generation who had an extreme work ethic that most of us don't have in 2021. Now, I have a little bit of his work ethic, but not like Herbert L. Clark. I've read his biography, his autobiography, and he talks about on many occasions practicing 10 to 12 hours a day. You have to remember, he is self-taught. For those of you who don't know, Herbert L. Clark was Claude Gordon's teacher, and many other famous trumpeters back during that time, which would have been back in the 30s and the 40s. So here's a guy that's self-taught, that went from violin to cornet, because back then you were kind of a rock star if you were a cornet soloist for those traveling brass bands. So he really wanted to be famous. He liked the attention. This guy practiced 10 to 12 hours a day. Not every day, but many days he did. And I gotta be honest, currently, if I get in 4 or 5 hours, I pat myself on the back and think, wow, I did a hell of a lot more than most people. You see the difference in the work ethic? Herbert L. Clark would look at me and would say, hey, you just got warmed up, my friend. You need to get back into the practice room and start shedding. So there's a difference in work ethic, and as a result, Herbert L. Clark wrote his book, this is my opinion, with the idea that everybody else would be kind of like him, and that regardless of the order of the exercises or the complexity, that you would just grind away in your 4, 6, 8, or 10-hour practice day every day, and you would just grind away and get through them. In 2021, especially with the newer generations and their work ethic or lack thereof, and also their impatience due to relying on the internet and fast, high-speed Wi-Fi and the lot. People are just not going to grind away at the Herbert L. Clark book, and so what I have done is I've taken the Clark book and put it in an order that allows you to succeed easily and quickly and build on that success. And so I've taken each study and arranged it so that you start with the easiest study first and you progress to the more difficult study. For example, the first study is chromatics. Is that the easiest? No. If you give that to an 8th grader, they're going to fall right on their face. Chromatic is not the easiest, it's more difficult. So we start with a different study. Now, let's get more microscopic. Once you get into a study, we are going to take those exercises that are involved in a study, and we're going to rearrange those to go from easiest to hardest. The last thing is we're going to do away with the etudes. Many of my students in the past, before I came up with this course, would get through a study and they would get bogged down on the etude. We're not going to do that in this course. So when you take the 90-day to razor sharp technique Herbert L. Clark course, we leave out the etudes because I have another simpler course. It's not even really a course, it's more of a tutorial on how to do the etudes more efficiently and in the best order. So if you want to do the Clark book and get it done and really master it in the quickest amount of time, you leave out the etudes to begin with. You're not going to leave them out permanently. We're definitely going to get to them, but you're going to leave them out initially. So check out, I might have put it up like right there, maybe. It's just a little picture of the Herbert L. Clark course that I have. And anyway, it's going to be discounted for the 3rd discount, which would have been yesterday's discount. The last thing to say about the Herbert L. Clark course is if you already have it or you're thinking about improving your technique, if I didn't mention it, the Clark course is all about finger technique for the most part and flexibility. There's other stuff in it as well. But if you're going to be improving your technique, whether you're playing euphonium, tuba, French horn, trumpet, or trombone, or any other brass instrument, E-flat soprano for my folks over there in the UK. I mean, if you're going to be improving your technique, you might as well get the best out of it in the quickest amount of time. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. So that's the reason for my Herbert L. Clark course. It will be discounted as the 3rd discount. Okay, moving on to today's discount, which is the 4th discount in this series for my 2021 Back to School Trumpet and other brass player specials. It will be the Comeback Player course. So the Comeback Player course now has been around for over 5 years, and it was designed out of necessity. What was going on is many comeback players were taking my 16-week, the original one, the 16-week upper register course, and I was having to modify it over and over in many places for these folks that had not touched the horn in 10 years or up to 50 years. So they couldn't just take the upper register course as is. It was too difficult. So I had to modify it for them. And anyway, one of my students at the time, 5 years ago, suggested, it takes a lot of time to do all this modification and customization. Why don't you just make a course for comeback players? And I thought, hey, that's a brilliant idea. Let me go ahead and put that together. And that's what I did. So I put the Comeback Player course. It's a sleepy, slow, almost go at your own pace, self-contained kind of thing. That's on video as a backup, but I also teach it live. I highly recommend that you take it live from but the special today is just going to be for the video. But you can look at having me involved with you each week for the 20-week course, and I highly recommend that. But for today's special, it'll just be on the video part of it only, which is 20 weeks. The reason that this course is necessary for most of you who are returning to your instrument after an extended period of time is because of human nature. You get back on your horn or bone or whatever brass instrument that you play, and you kind of feel like you can just dig up your old music and your old books and kind of just start woodshedding, and you're going to be good to go. What happens is the opposite. You actually end up making yourself worse. Think about it. You've taken off for 10 years or 50 years. You are not in shape mentally or physically to be able to just get back on the horse and start riding. So the 20-week Comeback Player course is a very slow and sleepy and easy way to get yourself back into the swing of things. And at the end of the 20 weeks, you'll be prepared to do certain things. Maybe get into a community band. You're not going to be playing lead trumpet or lead trombone or anything like that, or principal horn, but you'll be able to get back in gear and start going after playing situations again. And then you might also consider getting involved in my 16-week course, which is a lot more aggressive and ambitious. So to recap, the 4th discount will be, that's for today, Saturday, September 4th, is the 20-week Comeback Player course. You don't have to be old or young. I mean, if you're 30 and the last time you played a note was at your high school graduation or sometime around that time, maybe your spring concert when you were 18 and now you're 30 and you haven't touched the horn, well, I mean, you could be 30 years old to be a comeback player. You haven't played for 12 years. Or it could be that maybe you've gone a whole lifetime and you're 68 years old and you're wanting to get back into playing because you're semi-retired. So anyway, take advantage of that. I don't discount that course very often, and it is discounted today. And we're going to move ahead because for tomorrow's discount, which would be Sunday, September 5th, the 5th discount, I'm going to go ahead and give that to you today. So we got 3 in 1. In this one video, you're getting 3 discounts: yesterday's, today, and tomorrow. And so that will be my first trumpet course or my lead trumpet course. It's an 8-week course designed to inundate you with playing first trumpet and the mindset and the physiology that goes along with playing first trumpet and lead trumpet. I'm almost considering changing the name to maybe like a first trumpet course or an introductory into jazz trumpet, something like that, because this is not a scream trumpet course. 85% of the course involves notes below the top of the staff. In other words, let's say F and down. And then 15% of the course, you have some notes that are G, A's, and a few high C's and D's, but not much. So it is not a screamer course. You don't have to have super duper high chops. It's about giving you the confidence and the experience of playing first trumpet and lead trumpet in a variety of styles, from blues to rock to Latin and swing, and then typical big band kind of stuff. So that's what this course is about. You will be able to do it. You will improve. And there is a sight reading component to this course as well. The last thing I should mention about my lead trumpet course is that it is the most fun course of all my courses. You know, discount 1 for this back to school special was my 16-week upper register course. And then you just heard me talk about the Herbert L. Clark course and the comeback player course. Well, the lead trumpet course is the most fun course I have. You actually are playing music most of the entire course. It's also an 8-week course, so it goes by very quickly. It's fun, and you can do the course with me. I would recommend that you do, especially if you don't have a lot of experience playing first trumpet in concert band or wind ensemble, orchestra, or jazz band. The 5th discount in this series for the back to school special is for the video part only, not the live teaching and live coaching. So it's the video part only. It is my most fun course. You're going to play a lot of variety of music and styles. You're really going to have quite a lot of fun when you get involved in this course. And let me repeat, you don't need to be sweating bullets that you're going to be playing double C's and Maynard. There's no Maynard Ferguson solos. I do have a couple of Maynard songs, but it's not his high note solos. These are some excerpts of some of the first trumpet stuff. That is some of the lower stuff, so you don't have to worry about extra high notes. The lead trumpet course is my most fun course. It is the 5th discount for Sunday, September 5th. You'll find those courses up in this direction here, and there'll be links in the description. You can click on the link. I think I'll just probably give you the main link. And when you click on the main link, you'll see all the discounts. So you'll see the one from discount 1 and day 1, and then you'll see the ones that I talked about today as well. So they'll all be there. You just can click on the image. Someone emailed and said, "Hey, I clicked the link, but I couldn't find the courses." And you got to follow directions, my friend. When you click the link and you get to the page where I have the back to school special, I tell you to click the image. I make the image clickable for the course or the tool or the practice aid. You see the picture or the photo or the image on the page. Once you click the link here in YouTube, it'll take you to my website, and then you click the photo. So you have to click the photo. If you don't click the photo, then you won't get to the discount. So you actually have to click the image, the photo, once you get to my website. Anyway, I'm Kirk Thompson. It's a beautiful yet very, very hot day here in Waco, Texas. and I'm getting ready to get after some real hard grunt work out in my backyard underneath my carport. Thank goodness I got some shade, but I have some really tough work ahead of me today. I'll be taking a metal rake and scraping rocks and evening out a driveway and digging holes and other stuff. And yeah, I'm going to have a lot of fun, right? So anyway, that's what's going on for me. But I wanted to get this out because I have been busy. And so now I got everybody caught up through tomorrow. And on Monday, I will be coming out with the 6th discount in this 10-day series for back to school specials. I'm doing this for you guys. And you're able to get involved in some very high quality music education at a significant discount, saving you money. Kurt Thompson, Trumpet Sizzle, and I'll see you soon, probably on Monday.
You know, Kurt Thompson, great player, great teacher, and you're going to be thanking yourself 4 months from now.
Thank you, Kurt, so much. I really appreciate all the work you put into this course, and thank you so much for all the support you gave me.
Hi, my name is Rhonda Kremer, and I just finished Kurt Thompson's 16-week upper register course. I think this course is good. It has a lot of good things to offer, and if you want to take your upper register to the next level, this is definitely something that can help.
I was able to get an E with no effort at all. Was a no-brainer for me. Thank you, Kurt. This is Jill from Virginia, and I'm out.
Thank you, Kurt, for being a great teacher and helping me improve on my trumpet playing.
I am glad I signed up for it. I would do it again in a heartbeat. I just want to thank Kurt Thompson for making a great program.
Hopefully you join this, the course and you get the same fulfillment that I got from it. So thanks a lot, Kurt.
Take the program, do all the exercises, practice, and I'll see you in the big band.
I'm still not done, I'm still going to keep on practicing, working on these techniques. So hopefully, I'll be hitting a double C in the next couple weeks.
And thank you very much, Kurt.
So for those of you watching this video wondering if you should get involved in Kurt's course, I would say definitely yes.
I'm Gabriele from Italy. Today we're talking about Kurt Thompson's 16 weeks upper register program. First thing I want to say is thank you, Kurt.
I just like to recommend his program and tell him thanks for everything he's done, and he's a great guy to work with. Thanks.
You will see if you if you work continually the 16 weeks and play your exercises every day, it is you will see a big effort in your playing, and if you can play better, it makes you happier. So hope to see you, and thanks, Kurt, for everything.
I believe at one point in the course I actually played a double C. It's definitely worth it. You do see results, and I highly recommend it for anybody who's serious about actually improving their range now.
As far as Kurt himself, real pleasure to work with. Great instructor. Takes the time to listen to you.
Definitely check this course out. If like you said, you're struggling with your range or you want to bring it to the next level, it will help you. Thanks a lot, Kurt Thompson, for all your help, and I hope, for those that decide to check out the course, I hope it's as valuable to you as it has been for me. See you guys.
Thank you very much, Kurt. I would recommend this course to anyone.
The drills work. Kurt's an excellent instructor. He knows what he's doing. Highly recommend taking I took the every week review versus the every 2-week option, and I think it's paid dividends. And he's a heck of a good guy to boot. So sign up and start screaming out those notes.
Thank you, Kurt. You changed my life.